Hey, what's going on? Zero Day Jay here, Bull as well. It's Friday, April 11th. The market closed 22 minutes ago. I just finished streaming like 22 minutes ago. If you were there, thank you so much for hanging out. If you weren't there, you missed out. I stream every single day for Power Hour, 2 and 2 close, 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern. I also stream during overnight during London. No set time, just whenever I could hop on. Sometimes I end up bleeding into the early morning, like yesterday or this morning. I streamed until after 5 o'clock my time because I'm on the West Coast. Anyway. If you want to watch me trade like a degenerate and hang out with awesome people in the chat, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss notifications when I do go live. We'd love to have you there. I'm in my Apex Trader funding account. As you can see here, well, here's 4 loan funded accounts. I started the day with 20. I had one from yesterday that was 2 days in that was on well charts. I'll show you that. And then I guess between the last couple of days, I passed another 19 to give me 20 funded accounts. Unfortunately, these got blown while I was streaming in the morning. I was actually up as much as $510 in these accounts on the first trade, but I didn't take profit because I was stubbornly hoping that my take profit would have gotten hit. I had to take profit not too far below to take me out of half of the trade. I was in 2 minis per account, and it just went against me. And then, a couple of more trades after that, lost the accounts. Shit happens. What else is new? But don't worry, there were 12 other accounts in here as well, and look at them. Oh! So these other 12 accounts are all green. They're all day ones are in. I traded them in different groups. One's called SMD Concepts. Another one's called ZFG Concepts. And then we got another one called Isaac Cappy for President. So those are the 3 active remaining groups. I'm trading them in groups of 4. I didn't want to put them in like a group of 8 and a group of 8 because look what happened. If I fucked up in a group of 8, I would have lost 8 accounts instead of 4. This was completely avoidable. It is what it is. Shit happens. The market was moving crazy. But wait, there's more. So that trade of 8, I still have 12 of the 16 I got day 1 in. And then here's well charts. So while I was in the process of activating the accounts, I started trading one. I was getting a little bit of FOMO because we were dropping because of China. China announced higher tariffs. And decided to try and trade an account, and I blew it in a few trades. So that one's not even showing. But I do have 3 others. And this one right here, which was on day 3, it still is on day 3. I did not try to get $7,500. I did not want to get $7,500. What happened was I was actually up $700 plus. It was like 707. And I was happy with that. I was perfectly fine with that. And apparently at some point during the night, during the evening, when I wasn't paying attention, I didn't know I had an order and it got filled. And I was in 2 minis. I might have been up as much as, I was up as much as $10,000 at one point. And then, but when I saw it, luckily I saw it because it was before we dropped like 300 points with all this China stuff going on. I was able to get out and finish the day at 7,500. The issue now is I did $7,532.60. And you know what? I thought about losing money on purpose, but sometimes that's really hard to do. This would be a pet project. But now I got to grow this account to $25,109 in profit. Overall, through 3 days, I'm at, what, $10,197? So let's do the math. How much more do I have to get? 25,109 minus 10,197. I need to get $14,912 more dollars in this account. Do I need to do it in the next 5 days? No. Will I try? Yes. The thing about it is I have a ton of drawdown. I have $10,000 of drawdown, right? And it's not exactly trailing. It's static at this point. It won't start trailing until I get underneath 2,500, which is a long way from here. So there's a very good chance I might be able to get the job done. There's also a very good chance I could increase my size and do dumb shit and fucking blow it anyway, because I've done it before. But this will be a nice little pet project for me. We'll see what happens. And then the other 2, this one was fairly uneventful. I got it up $426 and took it. That's in the books. That's day 1. And then this is another new one. What's funny is I went down as much as $830 or $860 in this one trade I took, which is a violation of the 30% improper risk management rule. However, they said that they let it slide if it only happens like one time. That was my one time. What ended up happening, and I'm glad I didn't get taken out of the trade, was I ended up going up $1,000 in that trade. One trade. So it worked out. Let's see what happens if I can even get to a payout. Let's see what happens if I could get this to a payout and I request. Let's see if they deny me because of that one single trade. Then we'll know where they stand on that, because they did say there is some leeway. They do give you some leeway They'll let it slide if it only happens once, maybe even twice. I've had people tell me I definitely violated the 30% drawdown rule, and I got approved on my payout request. So we'll see. But like I said, it's only day one. I only have 1 day in the books on this one and this one. There's a lot could happen. Let me get to the point where I can request a payout, and then we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I don't want to get ahead of myself. So that's all 15 still remaining funded accounts. And then I took 4 evals. I mean, this one I got way too high. The candles were moving crazy. But I did pass another 4 evals, and they'll all be in here. So these I'll probably trade in a group together. You can copy trade in well charts. I just got to figure out how to do it. There's like a module or some whatever. I'm still figuring out how to use this fucking thing. But it's not bad. I still like Trade Evade more. I still like Project X more. But I do like this more than Volumetrica. It's not terrible. There's just some things that I wish they would have that they don't have, that they're missing. But I did pass 4 evals in here, and they were cheap. And the monthly fee for activating the funded account is also cheap. It's $85. It's like the same price as Rhythmic. So I'll have 4 more funded accounts. I'll have 19 going into Sunday when the market reopens. My goal for all of these accounts is to take at least 5 of them to a payout. Or if I could just get 1 group to a payout, that will cover everything and then some. Sure, obviously I want to get them all to a payout. That would be hands down my biggest ever payday as a prop firm trader. And I would love to do that. I'm going to try. Like, I'm working on it. We'll see if I can get the job done. But if I can at least get 4 or 5 or 8 or whatever, 5 or 6, whatever the number is, let me get some of these because it just cost me a ton of money to fucking activate them. If you think about it, I spent like just under $2,000 activating them. So that's a lot of fucking money. Can't fucking come out empty-handed. But I'm also not going to put a ton of pressure on myself. I already blew 5 of them. You know, so we'll see. We got some people that think I'm going to blow all of them and won't make it to a payout. I can't wait to prove them wrong. And if you're watching this, I can't wait to prove you wrong. Come on the stream and eat fucking crow when I get the job done. But we'll see. I don't want to get ahead of myself, like I said. Anyway, Apex is not really doing anything crazy with deals right now. They're only 50% off. If you want to get an account right now and you just can't help yourself and you need an account, click my link in the description below. Put the code in ZERODAYJAY. That will lock in the best deal available. It's 50% off any size eval. If you have blown evals and you have a bunch of time before your rebill hits, you could always reset them for $40, which is cheaper than any of these accounts right now. Unless you want to fuck with well charts. It's 90% off when you put in code well charts. But if you want to support the channel, I don't think I'm going to get anything for that. I'm just telling you, but I get it. Go get the best deal if you want to fuck around with well charts and try it. Maybe click on my link at the very least. Maybe I'll get credit for the sale. I have no idea, to be honest with you. But if you want to grab any Trade Evade accounts, Rhythmic, all that stuff, put in code ZERODAYJAY to lock in the best deal, which right now is 50% off. I'm sure they're going to be doing some sort of sale soon. We got Easter coming up. Maybe they'll bring back 80% off. Of course, I'll let you know. So if you have any questions about any of this, leave it in the comment section below. Smash the like button for Travel Aconti. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my updates or any of my streams. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day.